The impact of weather on our economy is well known. And it's not only a concern for me merely because it may or may not affect Maruti sales. It's a concern for me as an Indian and who's concerned about the Indian economy, that if the monsoon is bad, anything which happens to the Indian economy is bad for all of us.
And sir, as far as the overall car sales are concerned, do you see any impact of all this happening on overall car sales growth, especially in the FY16?
I think car sales, at the moment we are projecting, I think SIAM has projected at about 6 or 7%. And at the moment there is no reason to make any change in that forecast.
Sir, this will impact the sales in rural areas. So surely you are doing something to strengthen the network in rural areas. Can you share with us some steps which you are taking to ensure that the sales in rural areas are good this time?
No, our program of extending sales in rural areas, building more outlets, building more workshops continues. It's certainly not affected by a report put out 3 days ago, 2 days ago about the monsoon having a probability of being 93% or something like that, or the unseasonal rains. We don't change our plans on these, really temporary sort of events.
So NGT has now said that the diesel old vehicles and petrol old vehicles will not be allowed in Delhi. Do you think it's impacting the overall image of the diesel vehicles in India, and will you also lead to some kind of change in your production of diesel cars in coming few years?
No, I don't think this ban has anything to do with anybody's production. As long as the customers continue to buy diesel cars, they will be produced. But clearly, I think there is a need to look at the technology which needs to be upgraded for diesel cars, which is Euro 5 or Bharat 5. And that upgradation is dependent on the right kind of fuel being available. The oil companies today are not able to provide low sulfur diesel, which will enable Euro 5 vehicles to be put into the market.
So diesel cars of Maruti, do you think that they are up to the mark, or do you think there is some investment which is needed to improve the technology? After all, you were the people who brought out the diesel cars in the market.
We are selling all our cars conforming to Bharat 4 or Euro 4, which is not prescribed today by the government. But despite that, although it's prescribed for I think 17 cities, we are selling it all over India with Euro 4 technology. So there's nothing more we can do, because as I said, we can't go to Euro 5 till the required fuel is available.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.